Hey guys, um, so do you ever get mad at yourself that you don't have some bit of technical knowledge that you wish you had to enable yourself to do something? Well, I realized I don't know how to sew. Like, what? Exactly. Who doesn't know how to sew? Well, anyway, I got really upset at myself for that reason because I just kind of got into the mood of like, I want to create stuff. It's hard to create things when you don't know how to do things that create them. And that's why I went to Goodwill today and I decided to get myself a 397 Supreme Supreme sewing machine. That's the word. So I got it from Goodwill, but there was some tax on it, and then they asked me to round up to the nearest dollar. So it was $5 actually, but it's a sewing machine. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I have no idea what it does. I don't think that's where the needles are supposed to go. And there's no owner's manual, it's just a pedal. Actually, it looks like it takes batteries? Okay, I'm gonna need some double A. Ah. But yeah, so I got the sewing machine, but I have nothing to sew with, like thread, and I don't have any materials or scissors. So we're gonna try our best to go to a craft store, pick up the essentials, and then we'll do some exploring tonight or something. Yes, so right now we're on our way to AC Moore to try to find some stuff for this expedition. Okay, I'm already inside and I have no idea where I am. I'm already lost. It's not with the yarn. Okay, we found it. What is this? What does it do? It's a little mini iron. Is there a little mini ironing board? Guys, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Amara, please, Amara. Okay. First off, I was in that store for like 45 minutes, getting like 5 items, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But second off, after I'm out talking to all these employees, I go up to the cash register with all my things in my hand saying like, oh, I forgot to bring a bag, like I'll just carry everything out. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And then they ring everything up, and I don't have my credit card or any cash. And I'm like, ah! So I'm like, I'll be back in half an hour. She's like, okay. Oh. I've acquired the goods. One of the perks of living next to a farm is whenever they fumigate or do things with smoke, it's all over the fucking neighborhood. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm back. And I got my goodies to learn how to sew. So obviously we still have the sewing machine, but I got a few other things. First off is a tape measure. It's a pink one, so I'll never lose it, hopefully. The next one is a seam ripper, which just kind of looks like just a weird shaped thing. So I bought it. Next up, I bought 30 needles because it's more than the 3 that I have. I bought a little bit of fabric. The first 2 were just white and yellow. When I was in the store and I forgot my money and I came back with $40, and then I had tried to buy everything, but it was $42, and I was like, well, I have a blue swatch too, can you just get rid of that? And that brought me to 39 something, so it worked out. So rip to the blue swatch. I have some nice little, I forget what these are. Oh, these are little chickens. Can you see them? Well, we'll open them up soon. But it's some nice fabric. It's called a fat quarter fabric. They all are, and I don't really know what that means. Next up, we have thread snips. I can only assume means they cut thread specifically, and that's why I have more fabric-y type scissors here. So these are what I can only assume are spools for your thread, which I think go into the sewing machine at the bottom, so that like the 2 strings touch tips. I don't know. Got some batteries because my sewing machine did not come with an AC adapter. I really hope they're actually supposed to be AA. Who knows? The sewing machine did come with something though. It came with these few needles, which might go in. So I don't know the difference between hand needles and sewing machine needles, so don't don't text. And finally, I actually have the threads that you need to actually be doing sewing. I really hope that they're actually meant for sewing. They say all-purpose, which I might use them for rock climbing after this too. And so ultimately, I want to be able to just like take a random shirt, like my sweatshirt, and just like put like a really cool like design on it that like I can just cut out from some other fabric, like a sick dragon or something like right here. But I have no idea how to do that. So today, all I'm doing is I'm just going to be experimenting on these test fabrics. For instance, I have like a shirt that like I really like. This shirt I can see myself trying to be able to do just with some sewing. Take a blank pink shirt and then add on this design here, and then on top add the chest pocket. A little bit of a fold right there to go in, and that's how they make the pocket. I assume that they... well, I don't even know what that's... See, I don't know the words yet. I'm probably going to need a better sewing machine eventually. I'm not even sure if this one's going to turn on, so... I'm either going to be sewing tonight, or I'm going to be crying tonight, so we'll see. It's only... okay, so it's only like 7:30, which technically I think AC Moore closes at 9. If I run into an emergency, I will sprint over back to the AC Moore store for the 3rd time today and get whatever I need. Okay, so we might have run into one snag so far. I put the batteries into the bottom of my sewing machine, and they are in fact but then, you know, you check that they're all in there. They're not all in there correctly. Let's retry that. Okay, you put them all in, right? And then you plug in the little cord that is for the foot pedal, and then you put it in the foot pedal thingy. You take your foot pedal, which would normally go under your foot, as per name, and you press it, and nothing happens. I don't know about you, but something should be happening. This dial might do a similar function. Do you see what it's doing? Oh, I don't even know what I just did. It went down, but it didn't come back up. Is that because this is up? Yeah. Okay. It's like that. But that's not what the foot pedal's doing. Ich weiß nicht. Yeah, after reading some reviews about this Supreme sewing machine and on issues with the foot pedal, it's still inconclusive. I might have to take apart the foot pedal with a screwdriver and check all the wires because maybe it's shorting out, but I don't know. So, I think I've been bamboozled. This machine does not work. Luckily, I have needles that could help me with trying to learn how to hand sew. That's still cool. And I feel like you need to know both to be able to like do sewing at like in a good sense. So we'll try our best. Try my hand at it. Attempt number 1 is a fail because I tied a knot way too far up the string, but that's okay. I think this one will work. Dang it.
Una notte che mattino, una mattina nata ieri sera. So! Un'altra parola, un'altra parola, un'altra parola.
It did not work. How did I do that?
As close to the fabric as possible, and then pull the needle out with one finger while holding down the spot where the needle was before. So again, in case you didn't see, you wind.
But yeah, earlier today I was out running, and there were these wolves in this like in a fenced-in cage at some like animal sanctuary that I ran past, and I like got into this like groove of like running past the fence, and they'd like jog along with me. So I decided like, oh, I want to like jog along the perimeter so we can like kind of just play. and they just look so much like dogs. I wanted to play. But then the worker inside of the fence was like, please don't make them run like that. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And he's like, they still have their winter coats on, and they're at high risk of heat stroke if they have any physical activity. I was like, I'm sorry. But if you think about it, it's June. And they've chosen not to take off their winter coats. June, mind you, is one that at least 85% of Americans agree is a non-winter time period. Therefore, the continuation of the possession of the winter coats on the wolves in the sanctuary that I was running with is a complete violation to the logical statement that it's not winter. You feeling as upset as I am? I was like, you just cut off the winter coat and then they wouldn't be that dangerously close to heat stroke. I feel like it should be like closer to high on your priority list as just a worker there, a maintainer of the animals. I don't know. I don't maintain animals. I just run by them. So after having to re-put in thread through the needle because I only made something that was like half as long as what I needed, and deciding how to tie off the ends, because I was having a lot of trouble with that, I think I've finished sewing. Wait, I didn't cut off everything. I'm almost done. Oh, I need to cut it up too. Okay, hold on. I'm definitely not done. Hold on. This is bad. This is just awful. I think I finished my first ever sewed thing? I don't know what to call this. Okay, here we go. It is a little chicken on a yellow octagon. Isn't it great? Now, things you'll notice, on the back is where it reveals my terrible stitch work. I tried to be consistent about where I was putting things, but I also put a lot of tension in some places, like here, but not a lot of tension in other places where like the threads are really loose. And so that makes it for a really wonky shape. I don't really know how to control the tension I put on the string though, so I don't know. And there was a little point where I had to tie together the two threads that I used to go from this corner to that and the opposite. I don't know. I think it looks cute for the first thing I've ever done, but I really wish I was able to use my supreme sewing machine, but I wasn't. That's alright. What did I learn today? I learned it's very expensive to start a hobby. I learned that you should bring money if you're starting an expensive hobby, or even an inexpensive one. As long as it's not free, you should probably bring money. Unless your hobby's robbing. I feel like you don't need money for robbing. Yeah, like if you're starting like fishing and robbing happens to be one of your other skill sets, then you could start another hobby for free using that other hobby. I think that's okay. Regardless, I have two different scissors that do two different things. This one doing half a thing, this one doing, I think, one of a thing. So 1.5 things get done with these two scissors. I have an excess of little spinny tops. They only sell them in 4s. I'm surrounded by little droppings, little snippets, scraps, as you will. I don't know what else to say. I have so much better ideas of how to do things than just a chicken on an octagon. Although you have to admit, this would be a pretty cool stop sign. They just say like, chicken. And you're like, anything else from today? No, nothing else. I'm just kind of happy I'd started it. I'm disappointed in the sewing machine. Could you imagine if I put this on my sweatshirt? Like this became like the chest. I kind of like it. From afar, not up close. Yeah, up close. It's just... Oh, and it's sideways. I didn't even notice. I think that could be a look. Look at this. Yo, guys, it's Ray Ray Smiley Face. Me and my chick smiling at ya from the 19426. Yo, swag up 610. Here we go. Seville, not Coates, but college. Yo, man, Thanks for sewing with us today, and thanks for showing up today. Lit Squad, Sew Squad. So right now. Surprise! It's on. I just put it on, and I'm just seeing it now. And let's just say that it's diagonal on purpose. But it actually kind of looks nice. I mean, it is kind of getting onto my sleeve rather than being on my chest. But I'll take it for the first time. Oh my god. I'm tired. This takes a while. I started at 7:30, right? It's 10:15. It's okay. I actually kind of like it. Hold on. Maybe seeing it from afar will be even better. I can imagine like a conversation with somebody being like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, nothing much. Just it's a little cold outside. That's why I got my sweatshirt on." Is that a sticker you're wearing? Oh, this? Oh, it's not. It's just like my knitting. Well, fuck, it sucks. Bye.
Ah,